you up a second time, man. Sit down, please. You've been standing here way too long.
To the cross-eyed brink of insanity, yet perhaps there is truth in sand madness.
She always knew how to spark my ire.
You knew they ran away the entire time. But you never actually hit your daughter? Well, that's actually a milestone.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men.
Make it sound like she.
So it turns out Tamara was actually more of a huntress instead of a princess.
I'd hardly need you if I.
So how'd you always get angry?
Your wife.
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober.
Sissy, helmet's all
She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat
So
her
she was more of an
that,
aggressive talker.
criticizing you.
A troublemaker.
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day.
So you knew if I ran away, huh? This would have made my job easier if you were just simply honest with me.
You knew they had run away from.
Yes, I knew.
Look, as soon as you do this, baby, just give you one more chance in life.
Say I had.
Because I'm very nice guy
said
number. That's why I give it to New Jersey.
Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
What? You drove him out.
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them.
Because you drove him away intentionally because of your drunk habits.
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
You gave him no chance. I'm giving you a second chance.
No. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
So how did it happen in reality then?
Alright, I'm all ears.
Alright, what
Tell
happened
me
to his botchling? How did it happen in the first place? Why did you fail to bury her properly?
I've been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss.
You went your own
a
bed?
large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone.
Mistreating your family will happen to you.
Know what that's
This
like,
happens
Witcher?
instead afterwards.
No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
You need to see a doctor about that. What was the signs of... So what happened next?
What happened next?
Next. It only got worse. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere.
Did he die?
She'd miscarried.
Oh, I thought you... Oh,
Breath
she just
short,
miscarried, okay.
My throat
I thought you
locked.
died from one, it actually would have been worse.
I neared the bed. And saw it. It lay
The
there.
baby?
Tiny thing. Defenseless. On bloodied sheets. Dead.
So miscarriage is when the baby
It was
actually
my
dies.
doing.
Must have been a terrible sight in order for that to
Seen
happen.
a lot of dead in my time.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. What did you do with the child?
So what did you do with a child?
Wrapped
And
it
how
in
did it
a
become
clean
botchling in
sheet
the first
and
place?
Buried it.
Just
So
like
you're in...
that.
Just like that,
Damn
that's how it
you.
became botchling?
I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end.
So
That
you
child
wanted...
had
You were
been
very
my
quick about it
dream.
and therefore it became a
I
botchling
told
because of your
Anna,
patience.
the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand,
travesty.
Witcher. My child was dead.
Yo, I'm making this... I feel your pain.
I
Keep it
sympathize.
together, man. I know
do.
we can do this somehow. We can fix
Thank
this,
you.
all this up here.
And know that I hope you find your city.
Yes,
Deal we
I think I
made
know how to
means
properly
need
bury
find
this baby
Tamara and Anna
alive.
First. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn
It
into
turns into a
botchlings.
botchling. We could probably bury it right
Into
somehow. It turns into a good thing.
Fucking what?
Okay, I'll explain what it is then, since you don't know anything about botchlings.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Because
Blood
you were a
ties.
father.
They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin.
Basically, it's
That's
the
a
same
sort
thing,
of,
but except nicer.
hob,
and
a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
Basically, it's guardian spirit that actually helped
And
baby
the other
family.
way?
Well, we could kill it and your family gets found
We
again.
kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child.
Wasn't planning on killing you
It's
anyway.
suffered enough already.
Because killing family matters
Lift
is
the curse
kind of
that
not my
I
thing
finally
anyway.
Rest in peace.
We need to solve problems, not causing more injustice. We need to find out where the fetus died.
Whatever we do,
And
we
that
gotta
way,
find the
we'll
botchling
lead it back to the
first.
household.
I'll show
Bring
you
back
where I
to
buried
as
it,
a
and I'll
spirit
dig
guardian.
the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it.
Let's do.
The sooner we resolve this, the better.
The sooner we can resolve this,
Let's
we
do
can
it
go
tonight
home and find
at
out where my
midnight.
where my award
Wait
is.
here with me. Near midnight, I'll
Get word to
Right,
the
I'll see you at
common folk
midnight then.
and try to sober up.
And don't drink too much. That's how
Do I take
all
a
this started in the
shovel?
first place.
to dig up the grave.
Yes,
Take it.
then we
You'll need it, but not for that.
burials. That's how I messed up first. We need to dig it out and then bury it right. There's a lesson learned for this. And drink. I think we know about drinking causes problems, but what it also doesn't know is that it'll
A bit
turn
further.
other people to monsters.
Follow me.
Especially those already dead.
You give the child a name.
No. Why would we?
I'll call it Bocce,
Names are powerful seals.
because it was watched. And not trying to be funny, just like, because I literally gave him that name because it got botched really badly. Or maybe Mary Sue, because it's so special so much to you.
Here's the spot.
Great, now I gotta dig the baby out, and somehow perform the ritual.
Chose a lovely spot.
Nice spot to hide the
Damn
baby.
it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Of course you do.
Good.
And now we right those wrongs today.
The grave's dug up and empty.
It
What's
escaped.
that mean?
That means it's already
Botchling's on
left.
the prowl.
And it's right around the corner. It's right behind you.
Look.
Just be like only if it's on pregnant women. But that fiend, I mean, no, it is ugly. I know a proper way how to have the scene without killing it. Let's turn the scene back to a lubricant.
Arms, quick.
Get down, I'm gonna turn the scene back to a lubricant.
It'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's
Calm
calm
for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll
bite
summon
through
even
your
more
jugular.
monsters. Just
You'll
be
bleed
lucky
to death
I'm just
before it
gonna
can
stop it
help.
with magic.
Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic.
And now,
Pick it up.
I'll drop a sword.
Take it in your arms.
Carefully drop it in your arms, so you do not drop it. Like, do not. Like, have you even played Final Fantasy before? Ugh. I think I see why you're
Back to
everything
the
to live.
fortress.
This?
As I recall,
Yes,
you
Miss,
were
I'll
the one
defend you
wanting
with my
to test the
giant
old
saber
legends,
sword.
Change it into a lubberkin.
Well, Sabery, I will defend you against the monsters. Let's see, how do I get rid of this? Okay, now I decide to kill you. I had to be raped.
Botchling is so attractive.
Do something.
I am doing something, just taking too long. Ugh. I think that's all the way is one more. You're safe now. Get to the castle.
Take me! It's riding something fierce! Quiet now.
That baby really hates you because... Oh my God, I think we already know he doesn't like you because, well, what he did with me.
Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubricant.
By morning, just be like your normal guardian angel.
Help me find your family.
And after this, we'll find your family, and maybe it'll be what normal sitcom families, just like usual. It's okay, take your time. Your house may be
More coming.
peaceful. How many more of these things are there?
I'll not wait till they devour us.
Forget me, just aim for the baby. No, forget the baby, aim for me. Okay, I'm dying.
Squirming again! Like a daft eel! It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl.
What's a good name for a dead girl? Maybe Carrie, since she has ghost powers, she's supernatural. And surprisingly, she's has special gifts. And she also died.
What now?
Now she's got proper various. Repeat what I say, because these are magic words.
Sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name.
Just say her
and
name,
embrace
it's part of a
thee as
spell.
my daughter.
I name thee Daya.
Daya. That's actually a pretty good name.
Embrace thee.
I never thought that. Take her hand. Okay, never mind, she's already dead.
Good.
Great,
Now
now
bury the
properly
body.
bury his body. If you don't properly bury it, then it'll turn back, the wholeness will restart. And it will never be happy again. Good, it's there you go, now we're doing it right. Now it's gotta wait till morning and then the storm decides.
What now?
Now we wait.
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubricant.
Don't worry, it'll be a short while anyway. In 24 hours,
I'll
your
stay here and wait.
your dead baby will
You
be a
go
healthy, breathing,
I'll wait with
sentient angel.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. The guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past.
Besides, something else you can do
Besides,
here right now. So you
nothing
need to
else
wait
you
for
can
your
do
baby
here.
to turn into a lubricant.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Go home. And
Try not to drink,
yourself
don't drink
stupid
too
again.
much. Suicide's not an option anyway. Out you far enough so I can. Now he's center though. I think I'll wait here for a lot. Fortunately, I got patience where I'm needed. Even though I like the rain, I have limits too, you know. Should not take long. It's been
By
nice.
blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
By the powers vested in me, I summon the Dea of the Dead. Oh,
That did it!
oh hey,
Yeah, one time I created something.
by your
called a
boundaries
burrito.
of blood.
It's a
You lead me to
burrito
your parents
within
and...
a burrito within the heart of that
Well, I
same
expected
burrito. It's a total mind blinder. But you don't hear
So it
me
looks like you're
bragging
getting your
about it
spirit
all over
encounter
your
recently.
face. I just think this is pretty significant. You're not better than me, okay? Just because you created laugh doesn't make you some kind
That
of
way,
god.
I'm
There's
following
more
your
to
spirit
laugh
right now.
than laugh. I didn't mean to make you jealous. I just wanted condescension. The last refuge of the differently able.
Oh, so that's the house.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
That's every number. Why would we be around in this house?
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
I've been mom over to Princess.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
Unless they're really rich.
Clothing. They
Which
changed
they
here.
which they might
Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Okay, close and okay, Lubricant, show me where the parents are.
Wants to show me something more.
Of course. I ain't moving with silly fights right now. Right now, I'm just trying to bring a family back together for Pete's sake. Yeah, slow down for a while. For the next 5 minutes, it is. Oh, I can actually see his shadow. What an interesting movie.
Necrophage has had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Maybe the horses ran out of power, or we got poisoned. I'm dead.
What do we have here?
It's not too.
Hello, can I
Oh,
help
I
you?
know.
I came
Go
to
on.
sell shit. Ah,
Fisherman
nice.
has a family. I'm the Witcher. Wait, that's Anna. I know what's happening
Give me
here
your
now.
blue eyes so I see the card and I'll sell my little brother.
Man.
No thanks. Fine. Senile old fool. I am the favorite to win the solitaire championship. What? Solitaire.
So they hear about the ran away?
Art was given to me by
Who
a
is it?
dear
What happened to her?
friend. Sell it. I can pay anything, asshole. How can I refuse? Is there anything else I can help you with? No, thanks.
Gramps, could you show my friends your awesome super common car?
Are we safe or not? Just have to be safe.
Grandpa!
She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna...
She ran. She moved out of the country.
Anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
Look, he's gone Barabin now, but
Because he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean.
I know that.
Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
So where is the Baron's wife?
What happened to Tamar?
For like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark moon it had risen high. And still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them, cut. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it.
She's got symbols. She must be a sorceress. What about these marks I should know about?
Burned like a cattle brand.
Aye. No, these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they...
So, tell me about these marks.
I did to mock me.
Merit.
Crying.
Fine.
Grew even darker. Broke out in a cold sweat. I thought an hour the mate.
Yeah, well, thanks for your help. I'm gonna find tomorrow right now. See you later.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your hospitality.
The lady.
What if
She'll
you
be
people
all
actually
right
meant
in the
nicely?
end, won't she?
Hopefully she
Do what I
will.
can to see that she is.
Back to my about it. Hawkster's the only one left now. Okay, let me do your
So
job.
Here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dale.
Go, Dia.
Go
You're
in
short for
peace.
dead, but go in peace now. For I avenge your death. You should see your father up there. Hawkster's far away, but I could try and figure it out if I just find a nearby teleportation device.
Passage.
Why
Case of the
not?
plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an
What kind of pass are we talking about?
What kind of...
well, a normal one.
Who issues them?
How should I know?
Farewell.
Thou shalt not pass. Okay, that's a good one. A too good one.
Smithy here's village champion. Look to me like a fierce-fisted fuck.
I'm ready to fight.
One and all, hear this! The witch will face Smithy! He'll pound his gob like he pounds hot iron ingots! Not bad. Fish gulper. He's the last bloke left.
Try to win them all.
What if someone took him? He's holding him captive in some whisper.
Wouldn't mind it. Thanks.
Some of them is mammons flying Drake's points.
He's an ass,
and
not a
bats.
baron. A bandit with sorry rabble for armed men.
What you say?
Horse freak. Remember the times
This
you
be the
barely
witch
pierced the
freak of nature.
What do they call you?
Geralt.
Then enter the lists.
I'm ready.
Good.
Spare me a minute afore the fight, master. Cut of your mugs plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. Show some pity. Take a foot.
All right. What? Lost your nerve?
Sergeant, champion of these lands.
Sight. And this be the witch, freak of nature. More impressive.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service.
What do you need?
A man who fears no evil. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct.
Seems
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. Across the lake we must journey.
the sooner we...
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful. Yeah?
Witcher, a word.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron...
Gotta ask the Baron about that.
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sit. Nothing here for you.
You hear the sergeant took a lashing from the Baron. Got eyes like a cat. You catch mice too.
Nothing here for you.
Bollocks.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. And them, the frilly ones. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Should have acted earlier. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She alright?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. Go to her. You must be sure.
That much I can...
I'm grateful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Very well. You were to find them both. What of...
Nothing yet, but...
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri.
When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt.
Halt! You need to present the pass if you want to cross.
This way you mean?
Let me look at that.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens. Come through. In already.
I'm looking for Tamara, the blood...
Wojtek, and...
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment.
Get out, you! What makes you think you can steal the cat's bed? Go back to your home! I'm a cat. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Go back to your home! Go back to your home!
My father sent you.
Yeah.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried.
I have a right. Thank you kindly.
He's no saint, that's clear. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now.
Shame he never showed such concern before. Especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing?
Sorry. Must have been hard.
Mum was in shock.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on...
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. And then that creature leapt from the woods. That thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care.
Who are these friends?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire?
Hence the candlesticks in your room.
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down a path of truth for the... I hope it'll bless you with its warmth.
Thanks.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. Glad you know who I am.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of...
Rings a bell.
If the bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail.
I appreciate your concern.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
Must take it down.
Go back to your home! Go back to...
Why? Worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Sherry, come! Our haunt should be yours as...
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-woman?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know...
Know any of them potions?
Not so much.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your back. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse?
Black mare.
Oh, that won't do it.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy... Too much of a coward to race...
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. Die dawn.
Ready?
As ever.
Man shot! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Kick it.
Show how it's done!
Your wind. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
That, children, is how anime killed a vampire.
So you're saying being an anime fan is a good thing?
No, that's not.
And they make it?
Some, aye.
Uh-oh.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. So long.
Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A ragdoll?
Uh-huh.
What? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Boring as fuck.
What?
Yeah. Boring as fuck. Witcher's booked all, chap.
I'm ready.
Huh? Look who we have here!
Let's start.
All right, come.
Poor folk.
Oh, come on!
What a fight! Let it be known by one and all that the Witcher has defeated the Sergeant and become champion of all Velen. If you've not had your fill, you'll find worthy pugilists elsewhere.
I'll be back.
Give us a rest.
I'll be back.
Give us a rest.
Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual...
Begin.
Keep us from harm. What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, there we go.
What comes next once life subsides?
Mine is all faith decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, tremble pale. Ye we summon, ye we call.
Ye we summon, ye we call.
'Tis right.
Spirit breaks the still of death.
Burning incense ever higher.
Spirit joins round the fire.
What now? Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all. Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire pit. Hark! The sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night. Burn the incense. Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghost.
Son, it was you who killed me. a stupid name is Yoo-Hoo. Well, when I find that demon, I shall slay him to death. Death. Yoo-Hoo. Yoo-Hoo.
No, not Yoo-Hoo. It was you, damn it. You and Xavier. You killed your own father.
Me? It was I who... I killed my... No!
Force, I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire. Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls! We must help them!
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me!
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic.
You don't know a thing about their custom.
Take him and disperse the others.
Good folk, leave not these grounds! Ye cannot break the circle!
Come on!
'Tis an ill turn. Ill. While blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
If you want to continue.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Ye we summon. Ye... Something whispers, something peeps. Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. People, save yourselves!
Not bad.
Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual, that spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back.
Old man Ambrose, the Pelophi.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything.
The Pella does not wish to speak of.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over... Listen, I'll send him off.
Ambrose.
Fine. Found your father's body.
Good you did.
What's your story?
It was an evil man. The Pella feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Pella could not look upon it. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But foe.
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need.
At last, will ye forgive me?
Already have.
Try me! Go for the horse and die!
Greetings.
What do ye want?
Jenny of the Woods is gone.
She'll not be back?
No.
Aye, of course.
Farewell.
Not at all.